Hey everyone, it's Eric from Gotcha Treasures, and today I am going to be packing the first batch of my complete Sword and Shield era pack samplers. Right behind me here, I have all of the sealed products that I have collected for the 17 different Sword and Shield era sets. So it's a lot of ETBs, there are some build and battle boxes, as well as some special collection boxes and things like that. My goal was to collect all of these from sealed products because that is, in my opinion, much safer than collecting these loose packs. And I wanted to make sure that when we create these pack samplers, they are coming from the most premium products. And I just wanted to create this video showing me creating this first batch to kind of show behind the scenes of what it's like to create this type of product. So this is the first time I'm going to be opening a good amount of these ETBs and different sets from Sword and Shield. So I'm also interested to see what it's like inside, see what the differences are from Scarlet and Violet, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. All right, so first off, we have the Sword and Shield ETB. This is the Zamazenta version, as you can see. The Zacian version looks pretty cool as well. But there's a lot more of these that I was able to get, and I have like 1 or 2 Zacians. I don't know about you guys, but for me it's always a little bit sad to have to rip open an ETB, but just knowing that the products inside have been protected and sealed, you know, I feel like that is the best way to make these samplers. Booster boxes in many cases. A lot of investors like to buy the booster boxes, so they're also a little bit more expensive per pack, and my goal was to try and get these packs to you guys in the safe but also affordable as possible way. So that's why I think a lot of these products I got were from ETBs. All right. There we go. The good news is like you can still keep the ETB boxes later. All right. Just like we see in the ETBs and SV era, you got the little complete player's guide. Very nice. Sword and Shield Zamazenta. Coincidentally, in Pokemon Go, it is the Go Fest Max finale where you can catch these and their Crown and Shield forms. So that's going to be a fun weekend coming up. Pretty busy because I do go out with my local Pokemon Go community. We are making pins again for them. So my wife, her Instagram is cozy.scribble. You might have seen her if you came to HypeCon. She created some custom art for this, and I'm actually gonna try and incorporate the art into these samplers, and we're also giving out pins to our local community. So there we go. Let's get this opened. Okay, I'm just going slow. All right, so if you guys didn't know, in Sword and Shield, the ETBs only have 8 packs. If you're, came back to collecting with Scarlet and Violet. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ideally, I wish every single pack was in perfect condition, but you can see like right out of, ETBs and even booster boxes, because of gravity, some of them are like a little bit, have some sides, like that. But that's just how they come. And you can see all of them due to gravity a little bit. But taking a look, want to make sure everything looks good, right? All the seals look good. That's, something I want to do. And, everything checks out. So I also bought most of these ETBs from a serious collector who got a lot of these from sealed cases and things like that. So I was pretty happy to be able to make that deal with him because it made my life easier and also his life easier because he's upgrading to even older eras, and now I'm going back to Sword and Shield. Awesome. There's no promo cards in Sword and Shield, so that's pretty much it for the ETB. I don't know about you guys, but I always try and put them back perfectly. And just like that. All right, so let's move on. So the second set is Rebel Clash, and if you guys aren't familiar, this set was not super popular. I don't think it is still today. There's not a lot of people selling them because I think they're just not even thinking about people buying them. So getting the booster boxes and ETBs, they're quite expensive. So what I decided to do was, for this specific set, I have some of these Eevee chests, and I had opened one in person to just confirm what's inside, and these should have one Rebel Clash. So I bought a few of these, and then this is like the one set out of everything that I had to go with sleeved boosters, just because it was way more expensive than necessary for the booster boxes and the ETBs. It wouldn't, be good value to pass it on to you guys as well. But I was able to get some of them for my first batch from these Eevee tins. And then I went to a local LCS that was selling the Rebel Clash sleeve boosters and got some of those as well. So it's kind of funny, you see this with not just Sword and Shield, but also Scarlet Violet. A lot of the sets that are actually the least popular end up being a little bit more illiquid or like hard to get because people aren't just even thinking about selling them. I've seen that with some of these like Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown. Their prices are kind of going up on market, but there's really no volume. So if you're trying to make deals like this, you want to keep that in mind, because you want to make sure to get a fair deal for both sides. And with these types of products, being able to sell them at market means they need to have volume. So you can make some deals like that. Just something I've been learning, dealing with a lot of people on Facebook and getting tips from some of the local people I've been doing collecting for a while. So I really appreciate them all. One of the guys who helped me a lot, he's called Overpriced TCG. It's just a really funny name, but he is a super awesome guy. And you may see him if you're also local to us. He does a lot of vending shows, and I really appreciate him. In this Eevee tin, you're going to see a few things here. Love these promos. It's very reminiscent of Prismatic. And we have some Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, Chilling Rain, and here we go, Rebel Clash. This is what we were looking for number 2. And this one's actually in really good condition. That's why I really like buying from these tins and like, the 3-pack blisters and things like that for my personal collection, because those packs have been kept really clean. Like they're always like in the plastic, make sure they're not bent. There's no gravity on them. So you can kind of see it's really good. There's no gravity pushing on the bottom, whereas like a booster box you will. That's also something to keep in mind if you're trying to like collect packs in good condition. So I definitely have kept that in mind as well for the premium Eevee collection. Also for the Sword and Shield era pack sampler with the acrylic holders. I want to try and give like the best packs to those because it's for display. Cool, I'll put Chilling Rain to the side. It is not your time yet. And then we got one more Sword and Shield here. So that's pretty cool. We got 5 packs out of this Eevee lunchbox. And then underneath, okay, that's nice. So we got stickers here. More stickers, more stickers. I have my shelf. Oh, this is really cool. A notepad. I think I'll bring this to the show. This is really good to write down notes at. And then these little cute mini binders. These are really cool as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, just seeing what different products are out there. And this might hopefully help some of you guys if you're looking and you're like, what is in this? And you remember, oh, hey, there's this video. Before I forget, I wanted to show you guys, in case you're wondering, this is what the Zacian, Crown Zacian box looks like for Sword and Shield. This is the ETB. If I put them side by side, you can see Zacian and Zamazenta, red and blue. Now let us open Darkness Ablaze for set number 3. Darkness Ablaze. Look at that. So we have, oh, look at this. So we have Eternatus, I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Funny thing, he is also being featured in this weekend's Go Fest finale 2025. So we're going to be doing a lot of max battles in Pokemon Go trying to get him. And got our ETB, looking good. So deck sleeves. There we go. So here we can see the different pack art. And once again, you can see the different packs. Some of them have gravity on the bottom. This one has a little bit less gravity. This one's pretty good. But you can see the different covers here. I'll show that to you guys. So we got G-Max, Gigantamax. Yeah. But once again, there you go. So here we have a Champions Path ETB, and this is one of the sets that I actually did a lot of research on because it sounded like there was a lot of quality control issues with the printing at that time, and I watched a lot of videos from like PokeRev and other YouTubers, and so I made sure to confirm that these ETBs came from a good source, because you can kind of see Champions Path, the way they sealed their packs and the ETBs. If you go on YouTube and you watch some of these, like a lot of people talk about this, but it actually, is supposedly a known issue. I wanted to make sure. So, we opened this Champions Path ETB, and take a look inside. Looks pretty good. So these Champions Path ETBs were bought directly from a local LCS. So yeah, here we go. These are the Champions Path ETBs. But yeah, you can see like the quality control is a little bit kind of inconsistent on these. So you see a lot of these packs got some weird, like a little bit of weird glue here. Not to like try and point it out or anything, but this is something that a lot of people talk about. This is like a known issue for the set, just in terms of the quality control. So yeah, these are the different pack arts for Champions Path. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Champions Path actually has 10 packs because this is a special set in Sword and Shield, so they have a little bit more. And I'm thinking I'm going to open one of these right here. Just, taking a look at, I definitely agree the quality control is a little bit different than the others, but everything looks decent. All right, make sure everything's good. Ooh, Pokemon Center late. Okay, there you go. So we still got a hit. So the packs are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the sword trick. Yep. And that was a nice pack. Yay. So have a little fun while I'm packing these as well. Put this aside. And that is a Champion's Path. This is the Vivid Voltage trainer box, and let's open this one up. You can see that once again, Vivid Voltage, the quality control issue was fixed. So got these looking a lot better. And we got Pikachu. So we have the player guide. So you can see here is the pack art for Vivid Voltage. Very nice. And this is extra, right? This is a little die, and then they have trading card game rules inside here. I don't think that was in the other boxes. And then we have Pikachu deck holders. Next we have Shining Fates ETB. This is another special set, so we're going to see 10 packs inside. Eevee. Shining Fates. Right. So here we got, ooh, very nice. See, some of these packs are looking pretty good actually. Just this one has a little bit of the gravity on the bottom, can you see? So that's just how it is with the sealed products. Yeah, and these bottom 4 have like that, and you have Charizard. So we got Charizard. And there also is this promo Eevee in here, which which makes me want to see if Champions Path had one as well. Oh, it did. Oh, yay. All right, so I guess the special sets did come with promos. So I got Charizard. That is like super, super right heavy. Okay. Well, next up we have Battle Styles. So this is another set where they had 2 different ETB covers. I'm gonna open the red one. All right, cool, cool Battle Styles. Let's take a look at the pack art. Polion, Tyranitar, Shifu. Ta-da! So this is the pack art for Battle Styles. Tyranitar, Shifu. So next up we have Chilling Reign, another 2 art ETB set. Let's open them up. These are the different pack arts for Chilling Reign. Alright. Now we have, oh my goodness, this is a big one. Now we have Evolving Skies, guys. Oh my goodness. This is the big one, the most expensive set in Sword and Shield era. It almost hurts to have to open the ETB, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. These are going for like $350 at market price right now for 8 packs. Like, oh my gosh. Evolving Skies, but it looks amazing. Look at that. Wow. There's also Umbreon version, so this is like the Sylveon version, but it just seems like a lot of people have a lot more Sylveon versions than Umbreon versions. Just when I was looking around like HypeCon and stuff, there was a lot more of these, and I got a few more, so I can make the Evolution bundles as well as these samplers. All right. Gotta be super careful with these. These are really expensive. Rayquaza, Sylveon, another Rayquaza, Umbreon. Oh, I forgot his name, but he's that really giant Pokemon. Sylveon. There you go. All right. 8 packs right there, Evolving Skies, guys. You can kind of see most of these, like, I think just due to time and gravity, like, can you see the bottom? That's just how it goes, I guess. I really wish, you know, all of these were pristine and like flat, especially for displaying, but it's kind of just how they came. Yeah. All right. I'm going to rearrange some of this to give me some space. Here we go. Celebrations, the one that everyone is so excited for with the 30th anniversary coming up. The ETBs have like gone parabolic in pricing, so I did a lot of research to figure out what is the best bang for the pack, and these are up there. These little premium figure collections. You also get this nice little Pikachu. So I got a few of these, and we are going to open it up. So you got these Pikachu VMAX cards, V cards. That is so cute. And then you have this chonky Pikachu Gigantamax figurine. So I should put him like right here. Just yeah, put him right here for now. And yeah, so it's pretty interesting. You get 8 celebration packs in here, and then you also get a few other packs. So we have the Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, and Darkness Ablaze. Alright. And once again, you can see like the packs that come out of these premium box collections are always like a little bit better because the plastic kind of contracts or counteracts gravity. So I really appreciate that. Oh, Chilling Rain. And we have Celebrations. So Celebrations packs only have 4 cards. Similar to Japanese, I guess, they have 5. It's a random code card if anyone still uses those. So that is Celebrations, the so popular set. Next up, we are going to be doing Fusion Strike. So the ETBs for Fusion Strike and the booster boxes have also been going super expensive. So these build and battle stadiums are pretty amazing, I think, in my opinion, if you want to collect some Fusion Strike, because they come with a lot of packs. And it's like, I think it's a nice little middle ground because ETBs, right, a lot of people collect them for the display and art, and there's no, real display and art. And, maybe the investors like booster boxes more, but I think if you're trying to open some of these, like the build and battle stadium is not a bad option because you get 12 packs in here with the Sword and Shield ones. So let's open this up. Fusion Strike Build and Battle Stadium. I think the art is beautiful too. I know it's a little different than the ETB, but having the Mew like still looks amazing. Right. Ta-da. So you got your die, and you're gonna get 4 packs here. I guess like the only downside, once again, of build and battle stadiums, kind of like ETBs, is the gravity. So you can kind of see like this pack. I might not put this in the sample. I might just open it myself. But you can see they're all like impacted a little bit by gravity. But as you get older, like this is kind of just what happens with these packs. If you're not buying them from like sleeve blisters and things like that. A lot of energy cards in here. And then you get 2, not 1, but 2 build and battle boxes. So I think that's pretty cool. Keep one sealed, open one. Keep one for now on the side and open one just to see what's inside. They look a lot like the modern day booster bundles. Like for those of you guys who didn't know, almost all of the Sword and Shield sets did not have booster bundles until like the very end. I think maybe starting Lost Origin or around there. So you had build and battles, but they're pretty much the same packaging, you can see, as the booster bundles now. But they only come with 4 packs inside. So you got, it tells you a little bit about the game. These are meant for like playing. Then you got a promo here. And then you have 4 more packs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Gengar. I really like the Mew, so the Gengar is obviously cool, but it's actually like almost these exact arts, I think. Yeah, there you go, Bolton. So these are the 4 different pack arts for Fusion Strike. This is like probably the second most expensive set behind Evolving Skies, like right now in Sword and Shield era. Now we have Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance are, in my opinion, 2 of my favorite sets in Sword and Shield, just looking at the cards alone. I'm a huge fan of Trainer Gallery cards, so I'm glad they introduced them with Brilliant Stars. And I know they're not the most expensive because the hit rates are, pretty good. So I think that makes it much easier to collect, because I actually picked up a bunch of Trainer Galleries at HypeCon last weekend, and it's just, $5 cards mostly, and I really appreciated that. So here we go. Astral Radiance, or Brilliant Stars here. So let's take a look at the different packs here. All right. I thought it was pretty interesting that Brilliant Stars, it's not like black on the top, if you can see. A lot of these are like black on the top. They kind of went more towards like, it blended into the art. I guess they're all kind of like, but it has more of like a white for Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, let's keep going. We are on to Astral Radiance now, another build and battle stadium. Beautiful. So yeah, you can see what I was saying here. Astral Radiance, kind of like Brilliant Stars, the top is like white. So it kind of changed up the scheme a little bit, and we got, let's see, here we go, Palkia, Dialga, Samurott, and Typhlosion. So these are your 4 different pack arts for Astral Radiance. Looks really nice. So let's open one up here. Here we go. And we have a Samurott card here. And 4 packs. So we got Astral Radiance, Origin Form Dialga, Samurott, Typhlosion Huishin, and Origin Form Palkia. Here we got Pokemon Go, another special set. I'm a fan of Pogo in real life, so I think this set is pretty cool. I know a lot of people also don't think too highly of this set, but I think it's a great game, and I have a lot of fun playing with my local community. Look at that Mewtwo. He's just like so nice. Alrighty. Oh, look here. You have your little Pokestops inside. Adventure awaits in Pokemon Go. Mewtwo Player's Guide. It's looking really good, this one, actually. Okay. And got our packs. I think all of these packs are the same art as well. Getting to the end. So we have 3 more sets. Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, and Crown Zenith. Let's open Lost Origin next. Let's go here. We have Enamorus, Giratina, Gardevoir, Zoroark, so you can see the different pack art for Lost Origin. Let me know what you guys think is your favorite pack art. I'd probably go with Shiny Gardevoir. But they're all pretty cool. Now we have Silver Tempest. This is actually, Silver Tempest might be one of the easier ones to still find these days, I think. The ETBs, and they're not too expensive. I think this is, you know, maybe because it's one of the last sets, or maybe people don't like the cards in it. I'm not really sure. Like, obviously it has like the Lugia. Yeah, Lugia. Alolan Vulpix, Lugia, Regieleki, Regidrago. So, you got Lugia, Alolan Vulpix. I do wonder why they chose to put Vulpix on the cover and not Lugia. You know, that's something you have to wonder. But that is Silver Tempest. We're on to the last set, which is Crown Zenith, and I have these really nice Pikachu VMAX special collections. And I've decided I'm going to be using these instead of the ETBs because I was able to get my hand on some of these, and the packs will be, you know, protected and cooler, especially for display. But if you're wondering, like, this is the normal Crown Zenith ETB, Zenith, and it has Lucario, and it has Lucario promo, but there's no Lucario chase card in Crown Zenith. Go figure. Why they did that, I am not sure. But we will open the Pikachu VMAX. Yeah, I was actually trying to get like Sea and Sky, but I just wasn't able to find that because that has a lot of Crown Zenith packs. So instead, I settled for buying some of these on the market from a local LCS because they had some like cases of these. So you also get these nice promo cards. Can't complain with promo cards. All right. Pikachu. Pikachu VMAX. I actually have this, what do you call it? Like jumbo size binder to hold my promos. So this is a really good way. And, you know, got some of these newer ones as well. A lot of big teenies, and I will get the Pikachu put in here later when I have the hands. So Pikachu promo. Yep, so this is it. These are the 17 different sets of Sword and Shield, and you'll get one of each of these in the Complete Sword and Shield Era pack sampler that is available on my website, gotchatreasures.com. So I wanted to share a few more of these sealed products and premium collections that I am planning to open for my Sword and Shield samplers. So the first one is this really cool Champions Path Marnie's premium collection. I think it's really nice. So I don't know if you guys can tell here. It's super premium looking. Challenge your rival Marnie. I always like these premium collections. It feels really, really sturdy. Hopefully this helps you guys also see what types of Sword and Shield products are out there in case you want to buy some. I'll probably once again use some of these packs for the acrylic version if you guys get the sampler with the acrylic, because you can see the packs here, like they are protected by the plastic, so they don't have any of kind of like the bending at the bottom for the most part. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's see, right here, you got these two promos, Morpeko. And then we got this like Angry Morpeko enamel pin. And then a Grimmsnarl pin here, very cool. We have 8 packs in this Marnie's Champions Path, and this is pretty interesting. Like, you can probably see it, like it's taped. They taped it. So I have to actually take off the tape for this very carefully. Hopefully, I don't want to, I might just keep this for myself, honestly. Just leave it. Same deal here. This is like very strong tape, by the way. It's like very strong tape. All right. And here you can see the packs. Very nice. They're very good. And I think you can kind of see it here. I'm not sure if it shows, but yeah, you can see a little bit of this kind of quality control thing that we've seen with Champions Path. It's not like in every pack, obviously, but like something with the seals, right? This obviously came from a sealed box. Like, not all of them have it, but that's one of the things with this set that you're gonna find online. So I did a lot of research on this, made sure, all of these are from reputable sources, but just something, to keep in mind if you are opening Champions Path, or if you've seen this, let me know in the comments, because I'm just learning about a lot of this as we go and sharing what I found with the community. So you guys also know. We've got a little code card here. So yeah, hopefully that helps some of you guys for this Champions Path set. And you get this, ooh, I didn't even notice this. This is I'm not gonna unroll it, but it seems like a Marnie and Morpeko playmat. So that ought to be really cool. Next up, we have this Pokemon Go Dragonite VSTAR holder collection. I thought this one was really cool because I believe you get this little Pokeball that holds like your cards. So let's open it up and see. I watched some videos, people open this before I got it. But like Pokemon Go, again, one of these sets, like the ones that are least popular, you don't find that many ATBs, or the ETBs, are, a little bit more expensive than they should be if you're trying to get these locally. So I was able to get these premium deck holder collections. Which will allow me to make a little bit more of these samplers for you guys. I'm waiting on a few other things for batch 2, but like just being able to know that I've got some products is pretty exciting for me, because I want to try and get as many samplers as I can out to you guys before the prices go up again. So we got a Dragonite V card here, super off-centered. It's always the case with promo cards. And you see we have 2, 3, 4 Pokemon Go packs and another one. Ooh, wow, this one. You can see this is just what happens. You know, so I'll keep these for myself for the most part. And then 2, 3, 4 Pokemon Go packs. And then you got this. So you think this is a Pokeball, right? Because you see this a lot, but apparently you can put your decks inside. So like, I don't know, take some of these EX cards I have, or I don't know, I think it fits. Maybe I don't have enough cards, but you can just put your decks in here, supposedly, and it's kind of cool like that. So, Dragonite promo card and Pokeball. That's it. Adventure awaits in Pokemon Go. Why don't we open one of these in celebration for this weekend's? You see, I won't give, you know, I'll just open this one myself because I'll like literally more bent than it should be. All right. And Sword and Shield pack trick would be 1 and then 4 besides the code card, I believe, so 5 total. Right? Okay. So energy, egg incubator, those are so expensive. Pikachu, Spinarak. Alright, so I got Spinarak and Ariados in the same pack. Rattata, Larvitar with the golden raspberry. Eradicate. Dude, let's go! Is it like the packs that are all messed? I've heard this like joking theory. It's like the packs that are all messed up give you the hits. Is that the case? Dude, I can't complain though. V Mewtwo, let's go. He's doing like a shadow ball too. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. I also wanted to show you guys these 2 Crown Zenith Zacian and Zamazenta sets. Premium figure collections. I picked these up for a personal collection, but like if you're interested, you know, this is something you can look for. I feel like, you know, along with the Pikachu VMAX, Crown Zenith has some really beautiful premium collection figures. The promos and the figurines, just want to show you guys because I feel like these are really nice collections if you're a fan of Crown Zenith, in addition to the ETBs or things like that. They take up a little bit more space, but hopefully you guys found this helpful, these additional products that I've picked up. I'm sure there's a lot more products that you can collect, but these are just the ones I've got so far. I'm super excited to make these samplers, so thank you to everyone who has ordered them, whether it was the Scarlet Violet sampler or the Sword and Shield sampler or the Evolutions. I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for all of the support, guys. Really appreciate it. Hey guys, it's Eric from Gotcha Treasures, and in this video I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes as I make one of my complete Sword and Shield era pack samplers. I just want to show a little bit of like my thought process and the things I thought about in terms of packaging, and just bring you along in the making of this pack sampler curation. So you can see right here we have all of the 17 packs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 17 packs here from every single Sword and Shield era set, mainline sets and special sets. So in terms of the packaging, there's a few things that I'd like to do. I want to essentially give a little bit of extra protection for these. So I have a few options here. I have these Beckett resealable graded sleeve cards. I have, these are the, let's see, these are the Vault X universal slab sleeves right here. And then these are the Vault X exact fit PSA slab sleeves. And I feel like all of these work pretty well in terms of booster packs. And I just wanted to play around with which one will work best for the sampler. I'll kind of talk about this later, but let's kind of first go through the process. I'm also going to show you how I packaged the premium version with these acrylic magnetic holders. So this is like a really good way if you want to display the packs or keep them protected. So these come in these individual sealed packs, and I thought a lot about this, and I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them perfectly back into these sealed packs that they come in, because these are the only ones that fit perfectly. So here we have the booster magnetic pack holders from Platinum Protectors. I have some of their products on my website as well for the booster box and ETB cases. I really like the brand because I feel like their quality is really good. So if you order these from me, I'm going to try my best to find the best quality packs just in terms of, you know, being straight. So like this Lapras one is pretty good because kind of if you saw my unboxing video, just some of these packs when they come from the ETB with gravity and everything, you can see like the bottom is a little bit bent. And obviously when you're displaying it, you would ideally like the best quality. So that is a plus in terms of like if you're planning to, you know, display them. I'm gonna do my best to try and give you the best pack possible, knowing that, you know, these sets are pretty old, so obviously can't control everything, but just like that. Ta-da! So here we have Snorlax from Sword and Shield. And I probably will fast forward through part of this video because you probably don't want to watch me going one by one. I'm definitely doing my best to put a lot of thought and care into packaging, which is something, if you follow my channel, you know that I put a lot of emphasis on quality packaging. So I spend a lot of time on it, which is very doable still as a small shop, but you know, as you scale, it may become a little bit more challenging. Now I put this back on just so I can help protect the acrylic holder. I will do this for all of these. So I mentioned this a little bit as well, but if you personally are trying to collect, what I found is if you find like the premium collection boxes, the ones with the plastic essentially around the packs, or like sleeve boosters, as long as you get them from a LCS or something like that, or the blisters where there's plastic surrounding it, you can get packs that are like in much more pristine condition, even if they've been around for like 4 years, like in Sword and Shield. Compared to like ETBs, they're really, really nice for collecting and things like that. And even booster bundles, build and battle stuff, because gravity is weighing them down. So also with like booster bundles, I really appreciate how like some of them are the squares where it's like all flat. If you ever open the square booster bundles in Scarlet Violet, you're going to notice that the packs are flat. And much more protected, so it will have a little bit less of this issue from gravity. And I don't know if this is something that Pokemon Center purposely thought of with that, but it's something I noticed collecting because, you know, I do like to collect high quality packs. So there you go. So now we have Darkness Ablaze. Once again, I'm just, you know, doing my best to look through, you know, the packs and see which ones are the best condition. Like this one looks pretty good, this one looks pretty good, this one looks pretty good. Like these at here look pretty good. These are all from the same ETB, so it's just kind of like depends on your luck. I feel like Charizard is always cool though, so I will do my best if you order multiple pack samplers to give you different pack art. That's something that I got the request for, and I'm doing my best as well. Let's see how this looks with the Charizard, because I feel like Charizard is the one to collect. So I think it looks pretty good. Awesome. So I will skip the plastic stuff first, and we have Champion's Path now. So let's see, I'll probably do a Gardevoir. Yeah, I mean, these are more or less similar. Yeah, tell me, what would you decide? Like, if you had to pick, would you pick like art like Gardevoir, or would you go for like a pack with a less popular Pokemon that has like a better, you know, like this one, the pack is better. Like, I feel like the pack is better is more important for like this type of thing. So, and there are other Gardevoirs in the set, so I might pick up a later Gardevoir, but you can see right here. This is kind of just a sense of what the acrylic version is going to be. I think it's probably take too long, so I'll go back into the other stuff. But essentially, for these acrylic holders, I needed a little bit longer box because you can see the size is a little bigger. So I got a slightly wider box here, and this way I can fit these packs right in here perfectly, you can see. And I can stack a few of them in here, and because there's so many packs, what I'm thinking for the Sword and Shield sampler, at least at the start, is I probably need 2 of these. I was looking for a bigger box that was twice as tall, but I just can't find the perfect size. So That's just one of those things. For this initial batch, I'll probably have 2 of these boxes if you ordered the display version. And I think it's actually better because you don't want to stack too many of these acrylics together. That's just one of the other things to keep in mind. Hopefully that gives a little bit of an idea of what it's like with the acrylic holders. And now I'm going to show you what it's like for the packs only version and how I'm packaging this. It's pretty similar to what I've done with my Scarlet Violet sampler, but there's a few small things that I've been wanting to change with the packaging, and I'll talk about that as well. What I've been doing is I've been taking 4 packs because I found that that is a perfect amount. And so I got these right here. So essentially I have these Beckett sleeve teen bags. These are like the biggest. And then I have universal slab sleeves from Vault X, which is like the middle size. And then we have this exact sleeve PSA slabs right here. And these are the smallest. So I want to play around with these for this Sword and Shield pack sampler to see which one essentially fits best, and kind of trying to see what will give the best experience. So to date, I've been using these 2 versions, the larger ones, and doing 4 packs because I found that they fit pretty well. But I am actually really intrigued to test out these smaller ones because I noticed you can fit 2 or 3 packs inside of it, and I feel like it could make a pretty good experience. That's kind of what I wanted to show you guys, and I do my best to keep the packs straight and everything because I want them to be protected, and I kind of align them as best I can. Obviously there's some variance with the packs. What I like to do is kind of put them in here, slide them in, and this makes a really good fit in terms of 4 packs, right? So you can kind of see it. I found that this works pretty well. What I did notice today was these exact PSA fit sleeves work pretty good too. I was testing it out earlier. I can put in 3 and it gives a really nice fit as well. And the other thing was maybe I would do a stack of 2. There's something nice about stacks of 2 as well, I think, because it's just so clean. I'm probably going to try between stacks of 2 and stacks of 4 and then seeing which one I like to go with. For now, for the first few, I'm just going to do what I've been doing, which is using these stacks of 4, because I think that's a really good balance between protection and not having to do too much. I do my best to try and fit these in really, really carefully and slowly. Align them, it's all about the presentation. And you take that off and then carefully seal them up. And essentially I do 4 of these and I put them, and these are a pack sampler. Next up, we got the first 4 sets, and now we're going to do Vivid Voltage, Shining Fates, Battle Styles, and Chilling Rain. I like the Zapdos art, so I'm going to pick a Zapdos here just to show you guys. Once again, if you order a few samplers, I do my best to try and give you different pack arts. Obviously, it just depends on what I get as well from the ETBs, because they don't guarantee you any specific ratio. And then pretty much just like that. So I've kind of shown this behind the scenes process before, but I haven't talked through it. So I do hope, seeing the full process helps some of you guys if you're curious. But yeah, I definitely try my best to put a lot of thought into the packaging and just protecting the packages. I'm almost tempted to make Celebrations, even though it would go out of order. I'm tempted, because it's a smaller pack, to make it go in its own. Yeah, that's something I think I might actually do. Otherwise it would be Crown Zenith by itself, but I think Celebrations being only 4, it's much easier to go on top. It's gonna be a little out of order, but I think that's good. And then also the 30th anniversary is coming up, so celebrate a little bit. So then we'll do Evolving Skies, the infamous Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike with the Gengar, and then we have Brilliant Stars, which actually has a bunch of Trainer Gallery stuff, Astral Radiance. I just love the introduction of Trainer Gallery. And once again, I hope this also shows I do my best to make every sampler very carefully, because this is literally how it works, and I do my best to make sure the presentation is good, so the packs look as straight as possible. I think that also helps. Not super glamorous, but I do Hope this helps some of you guys collect packs that are just not as easily accessible, because this is just a fun activity, I think, to collect these and just open, you know, different packs and talk about them. You can check out the art. That's actually what inspired me. If you have been following and you might know, like, that inspired me to make the SV sampler, because I collected all of the Scarlet Violet packs to open with my wife. It's really cool to just look at the different sets. And if you get some hits, that makes everything even better, right? The thrill of getting a hit. All right. My goal really isn't just about the packs, it's to showcase the experience. It's something I enjoy, and I'm gonna open one of these myself later. So I talked about celebrations. We will put celebrations in its own here. So maybe that's where I can work in this smaller sleeve for the pack, for the celebrations pack. And close it up. Like that. Alrighty, now that we have that, let me kind of talk about the packaging. I was using white, so I have like these two styles of boxes. So I have this white box and then I have this craft box. So I've been using the white style for my Scarlet Violet samplers, but I wanted to mix it up, and this I think will also help me when I am like kind of making my bundles. I want to use the craft box for Sword and Shield. Right. And essentially what I like to do is put a little bit of presentation paper underneath, themed purple to match Gacha Treasures. So give me 1 second while I go get that. Here we go. Here we have the presentation paper that I like to use, and I've been toying around with whether or not to keep using this bubble wrap on the bottom, because I put this there just like as an added layer of protection, but I think it's probably not needed. But the good thing is when I put this paper in there, it kind of hides it, but essentially this is what, you know, I've been doing with the last few samplers, and I wanted to continue. At the beginning, I was using some like confetti paper as a topping, but I feel like this is a little bit more premium. It can give like an unboxing experience, especially if this is a gift and it's not like too costly in terms of like having to up the cost too much. And then I try and organize them in chronological order. So the sets here, but I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4 essentially. The way I have been doing it is like the left side and the right side. So kind of ends up being like that. Sword and Shield. And then Evolving Skies would go here. And just probably like that. And then this is 16 packs. And Celebrations kind of can fit right here. And then I kind of top it like this. I bought these really cool thank you stickers. I will take one of those. I like how they're different designs. You can see I got a thank you sticker here, and I can just top it off right like that. And this is the packs only version of the Sword and Shield sampler. And outside here, I haven't finalized the art yet. I'll get this finalized in like a day or two. For reference, the complete Scarlet Violet sampler has this. This was like an off version, but it has like my logo, my branded colors, and for the Sword and Shield one, I want to do something similar and include a little artwork on the front as well, because my wife had drawn Zacian and Zamazenta, so I want to incorporate that into this. That's what it is going to be like. Then I close these off, and I made these stickers with our kind of sticker paper, and I'll print them like here. So originally I bought a bunch of these from VistaPrint, but the cost per sticker is really high. So because my wife has been doing a lot of art, we decided, hey, we can make our own. And this kind of just encloses it off like a finishing piece. I hope that kind of helps a little bit of the behind the scenes, like my thought process, like how I make the sampler and how I'm kind of improving. I do hope to maybe improve the packaging or change it up over time if I can find other ways. But I think that this craft outside looks really nice, and the protection inside is just to ensure that the packs get to you safely. I know it's probably not needed because booster boxes, booster bundles, they don't put any of this stuff, but just a little bit extra that I thought I could add in for the experience. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and let me know what other curations you think I should be looking at. I think the theme curations will be fun. So like the Eevee Lucian's Premium Hunt was my first one, and maybe like Charizard Pikachu stuff, or maybe something else. For any of you guys have bought, thank you so much. And if you just follow the channel, thank you again. If you like this video, maybe consider pressing the like button and subscribing. It helps a lot as a small shop. So see you guys next time.